In this video, we are going to see Naruto run the Akatsuki Gauntlet and how far Naruto goes. If you are new to the channel and like content like this, subscribe. I'm shooting for 5K, and you guys can follow me on Twitter. I'm active there as well. The Naruto we are going to be using is War Arc Naruto, with the limitations being he won't be having KCM, and he will have full mastery over Sage Mode, so no need to sit and consume nature energy. Also, the Akatsuki won't be jumping Naruto, and they will be purely one-on-one fights. Getting into the fight, we have Naruto versus Hidan. Hidan's immortality gives him the confidence to spin his scythe recklessly and attempt the cursed ritual without hesitation. Against a fully mastered Sage Mode Naruto, this aggression backfires. Naruto's 360-degree sensory perception detects the slightest chakra movement from Hidan or the ritual circle. Using frog-kata mobility, he can move faster than Hidan anticipates, closing the distance before Hidan has a chance to initiate a ritual. Hidan's attacks are telegraphed due to their wide, swinging nature, making them easy for Naruto's heightened reflexes to avoid. The fight becomes a tactical chess match, where Naruto uses clones to flank and distract while he targets Hidan. Even if Hidan tries to spin to maintain distance, the clones force openings and can absorb attacks, allowing Naruto to land strikes without risk. With nature-enhanced physicality, he can bypass Hidan's brute force. Naruto can dictate the pace, and Hidan has no method to counter the combined speed, clones, and precision attacks. Hidan's main jutsu, the Cursed Ritual, relies on a blood link and sustained contact. Naruto's Rasen Shuriken, combined with clones, creates an AoE pressure and chakra disruption. The nature energy-infused attacks not only hits Hidan physically, but also destabilizes the ritual, making it impossible to complete. Hidan's spinning attacks, while deadly, are far too slow to deal with a clone-assisted assault paired with Rasen Shuriken. Sage Mode Naruto's clones create a multi-angle offensive that forces Hidan into a defensive posture. Any attempt to connect with the rituals is intercepted by clones or countered by AoE jutsu. Even if Hidan tries to maintain distance, Naruto's enhanced sensory allows him to predict chakra output and move preemptively. In a head-to-head ninjutsu clash, Naruto's AoE and clones completely outscale Hidan's blood link strategies. Naruto's Sage Mode reaction speed and clone coordination allows him to dodge multiple high-speed attacks simultaneously. Hidan's only canonical win comes from prolonged ritual contact and surprise, neither of which exist here. Naruto can blitz, separate Hidan from any ritual circle, and land a Rasen Shuriken. Hidan's immortality cannot compensate for the combination of speed, clones, and AoE attacks. Using his feats, Hidan is effectively neutralized in this scenario. He cannot land a single successful ritual attack, and Naruto wins clearly. Now, going into Naruto versus Zetsu, this is going to be pretty simple, but going into this fight makes it very easy. Even if Zetsu attempts combined attacks or uses multiple clones to divert Naruto's attention, Sage Mode uses speed and sensory precision, which allows him to react to each threat in real time. All Naruto has to do is use a Rasen Shuriken to create an opening and use a direct strike with Frog Kata, ending the fight. This is no difficulty at all for Naruto. Next is Naruto versus Sasori. Sasori's strength comes from his vast army of puppets, each packed with hidden weapons and deadly poison. Sage Mode Naruto counters by splitting the battlefield with clones and targeting the real Sasori's core. Reflexes and high-speed Frog Kata allow him to dodge, while clones absorb the damage and redirect dangerous puppet strikes. This fight becomes a tactical diversion, forcing Sasori to spread attention thin. Now, Sasori does have poison attacks, which are a real threat, but Naruto's sensory perception detects chakra usage tied to the poison delivery, giving him time to react. By maintaining mobility and coordinating clone attacks, Naruto isolates Sasori while nullifying the puppet's army offensive potential. The battle is one-sided in terms of initiative. Naruto forces openings while minimizing exposure to the deadly jutsu. But Sasori does have long-range puppets, and the jutsu is precise and continuous. But it cannot compete with AoE Rasen Shuriken enhanced with nature energy, which would cut through multiple puppets simultaneously. Naruto's clones create simultaneous point of attack while overwhelming Sasori's ability to defend or counter effectively. The battlefield is filled with AoE pressure, rendering the puppet's army advantage moot. Even Sasori's elite jutsu, like the Hiroko's defensive maneuvers and hidden explosive techniques, fail against Naruto's clones, Rasen Shuriken, and the Frog Slap. Every projectile is met with clone interception or AoE destruction, which would leave Sasori exposed. AoE plus speed versus control by long range attacks clearly favors Naruto in the end. Using his own ability, Sasori can't land a lethal strike before Naruto closes. Distance. His puppet army is destroyed by a Rasen Shuriken or multiple, and his core is vulnerable to a direct strike. Sasori loses decisively, reinforcing Naruto's dominance at this point in the gauntlet. Getting into Naruto versus Deidara, Deidara is a master of explosive clay, capable of high-speed flight and detonation attacks from a distance. Sage Mode Naruto uses enhanced sensory perception to track chakra fluctuations in the clay explosives. This allows him to anticipate and evade attacks before they detonate. Naruto's clones can distract Deidara, forcing him to split his attention and reduce the efficiency of his long-range explosives. Naruto uses swagkage mobility to approach from unexpected angles, exploiting openings created by clones. Deidara's flight gives him maneuverability, but Naruto's speed and aerial attacks allow him to close the distance quickly. The battlefield becomes a test of reaction time versus projectile coordination, with Naruto dictating the tempo and forcing Deidara into a defensive position. Deidara's explosive clay attacks rely on line of sight precision and timing. Naruto counters this with Rasen Shuriken and multiple clones, which can destroy multiple clay constructs simultaneously. Nature Energy enhanced Rasen Shuriken cuts through Deidara's attacks while also applying direct chakra damage to the clay bodies, disrupting his offensive rhythm. Even C3 or smaller scale explosive fail against Naruto's multi-angled assault. Clone distraction plus high-speed Rasen Shuriken ensures that Deidara cannot execute his signature large-scale detonations without exposing himself. The clash heavily favored Naruto's power combined with a strategic clone placement. Naruto demonstrates high-speed dodging and clone coordination against long-range attacks. Deidara's feats rely on explosive ambushes, which are neutralized by Sage Mode mobility and sensory perception. Using canonical feats, Deidara's flight and clay techniques are so insufficient to prevent Naruto from closing in and landing decisive strikes. Naruto's Rasen Shuriken destroys constructs, and it would force Deidara into a vulnerable position, resulting in a clear Sage Mode victory. The next matchup is Naruto versus Kakashi. Kakazu's 5 hearts grant him versatility, and he wields multiple elemental attacks simultaneously. Sage Mode Naruto leverages Frogkata and clones to engage multiple targets while avoiding elemental jutsus. Naruto's speed allows him to intercept or sidestep attacks, preventing Kakashi from combining hearts effectively in a coordinated strike. The battle becomes one of spacing and split focus. Naruto uses clones to force Kakashi to defend multiple angles, reducing the effectiveness of his multi-elemental barrage. Sage Mode Sensory Perception allows Naruto to track chakra flow from each of the hearts, predicting incoming attacks and neutralizing them before they land. Kakashi's elemental jutsu, including fireball and lightning projectiles, are high speed but linear. Naruto counters with multi-clone Rasen Shuriken, which cuts through elemental projectiles and disrupts Kakashi's heart coordination. The Rasen Shuriken ensures that even attacks from multiple hearts can't overwhelm Naruto's defensive mobility. Naruto coordinates multiple clones against simultaneous elemental attacks, which Kakashi's canon feats of using 5 hearts is nullified when faced with high-speed multi-angle assault. Kakashi cannot prevent Naruto from systematically isolating and destroying his heart. Sage Mode Naruto's speed, clones, and Rasen Shuriken power grant him the victory, ending the fight with Kakashi. Going into the next matchup with Naruto versus Konan, Konan's paper techniques grant her incredible range and explosive potential. Naruto's Sage Mode Sensory Perception tracks the chakra flow of each paper formation, which allows him to predict and evade attacks. Clones create distractions and divide Konan's attention, reducing her battlefield control. Naruto combines Frogkata and clone attacks to approach Konan while minimizing exposure to explosive traps. The battlefield becomes fragmented as Konan must defend multiple angles all at once. Naruto then dictates the pace of combat, forcing Konan onto the defensive side. Konan's paper explosives and flying formations are designed for damage. Naruto counters all of this with Rasen Shuriken, which slices through paper construct and neutralizes explosive potential. His clones can absorb the initial attacks, creating openings for Naruto's direct engagement. The clash favors Naruto because of the Rasen Shuriken's AoE, which outscales Konan's controlled explosives. Even large-scale detonations are ineffective against coordinated multi-angle strikes. Nature Energy enhances both speed and destructive potential. Using Konan's canon feats, she cannot prevent Naruto from closing the distance or destroying her paper constructs, so Sage Mode Naruto wins decisively with speed, clones, and Rasen Shuriken. Now, if you guys made it this far into the video, make sure you guys subscribe for more content. Let's get back into the video. Now, getting into the Naruto versus Kisame fight, all the other previous fights Naruto had was about low to mid difficulty. So this fight will be about mid to high difficulty for Naruto. Kisame's high chakra reserves and fusion with Samehada makes him a relentless threat. Sage Mode Naruto uses enhanced reflexes and sensory perception to anticipate chakra absorption and water-based attacks. Naruto's clones would divide Kisame's attention, while Frogkata allows Naruto to close in quickly. The fight is one of spacing and timing. Kisame's water jutsu can cover large areas, but clones and Sage Mode mobility allow Naruto to maintain pressure while avoiding absorption. By targeting openings, Naruto forces Kisame into the defensive, controlling the pace of the battle. Kisame relies on a sustained water-based AoE and Samehada's absorption, but Naruto can counter with nature energy, enhance Rasen Shuriken, which could disrupt water constructs and inflict direct chakra damage. Naruto's clones maintain multi-angle threads, preventing Kisame from fully using his AoE attack. Kisame's abilities require prolonged engagement to overwhelm, which is impossible against a fully Sage Mode Naruto. Kisame's feats like Samehada Fusion and Water Jutsu would fail to neutralize Naruto's speed. Sage Mode will win this fight decisively. Now, getting into the top 3, which are Naruto versus Itachi, Naruto versus Obito, and Naruto versus Pain, are going to be the highest fights for Naruto. Itachi is the first serious upper tier threat. His MS gives him Tsukiyomi, Amaterasu, and Susanoo. Naruto uses Sage Mode Sensory Perception to detect chakra patterns and avoid auto traps. Naruto's clones create multiple attack angles to force openings while he attempts preemptive strikes. The battle tests reflexes and precision, as Itachi Susanoo's defensive capabilities and Crow clones present challenges for Naruto. Naruto's Sage Mode mobility allows Naruto to evade high-speed genjutsu initiation, but it's not impossible. Naruto's multi-angle attacks would counter Itachi's precision techniques, forcing Itachi to remain defensive. Naruto wins automatically if Itachi does not activate his Susanoo and one-shots with the Tosuke blade. Itachi literally dominates this fight with genjutsu and Susanoo. Without any mistake, his feats can neutralize Naruto's initial rush. Itachi is a coordinated fighter, so if Itachi wanted to, he could just end the fight using genjutsu, or he could use Amaterasu, Tosuke Blade, and Yadamir to deflect any attacks that Naruto would use, thus ending the fight. Naruto could win if he blitzes first, but Itachi genjutsu and Susanoo make him the first significant wall in this gauntlet. Getting into the second biggest fight is Naruto versus Pain. The 6 paths of Pain coordinated Rinnegan abilities, gravitational control, and massive AoE jutsus. Naruto has to evade multiple simultaneous threats while trying to land attacks. Sage Mode mobility and sensory perception help, but the combined coordination of 6 bodies create a constant pressure. Pain's AoE and gravity manipulating jutsus clash against Naruto's Rasen Shuriken and clone strikes. While Naruto can destroy some of the paths of Pain, the overall AoE and field control from Pain prevent decisive engagement. As Naruto does not have KCM, this fight would still be difficult, but Naruto can prevail. Naruto has almost a Spidey sensibility and is able to dodge and push Kakashi from being hit by the Tentail. But Naruto struggles with Pain's main arsenal with Shibaku Tensei and the almighty push and pull, as this was able to rival the Nine Tails. The battlefield is dominated by Pain, requiring Naruto to constantly adjust positioning and prioritize targets. Multi-angle attacks are challenging to land against Rinnegan techniques. This is a close match, but Pain is the stopping point for this gauntlet. Naruto may clash with all the other paths of Pain and may get rid of them, but ultimately Naruto cannot stop Shibaku Tensei, and he can't stop being pulled in from Pain's jutsus. Getting into the last fight, which is Naruto versus Obito. Obito's Kamui intangibility renders physical and chakra attacks useless, and any attempts to blitz or close the distance is evaded by instant phase attacks. Clones are ineffective as well, since Kamui allows Obito to avoid or teleport through all incoming attacks. This battle is entirely defensive. Naruto can't land any strikes or disrupt Obito's positioning. Kamui allows Obito to appear virtually untouchable, nullifying all AoEs, clones, and Frog Kata. Without Kurama or specific countermeasures, there is no method for engagement. Obito's phase body allows all jutsus to pass harmlessly through him. Rasen Shuriken, clone attacks, and AoE assaults fail to interact with Obito's intangibility. No matter how Naruto approaches this fight, Naruto cannot inflict damage or force openings. Naruto's nature, energy enhancement, and sensory perception cannot overcome Kamui. Even coordinated multi-angle Rasen Shuriken attacks fail entirely, rendering the clash unwinnable. Obito's Kamui makes attacks phase through him constantly. No Sage Mode feat can bypass this defense. Naruto cannot win in a fight he cannot hit, so this fight is easy win for Obito, as his intangibility is his best weapon against Naruto. But comment down below, what do you guys think about this video? Don't forget to subscribe. I'm shooting for 5K. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, as I'm active there as well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.